So I'm going to talk about some of my policies, but I have to address something Sarah just said, that crime is not up, or maybe I misunderstood. I mean, there's an incredible spike in crime. People have been shot in NYCHA. A volunteer was shot recently. We all saw the video, maybe Sarah you didn't, of a robbery on 81st Street. I'm really confused by that. I find it galling. The communities most affected by this have been people of color, the poorest parts of our neighborhood, and they emphatically disagree with you. Now, in terms of quality of life, this is very simple to the people I speak to. I've lived here my entire life. I'm speaking to organizations and people throughout the neighborhood. There's not this disagreement. There's no ambiguity. It's health, it's policing, and it's garbage. Now, for policing, it's a question of community policing. It's a question of getting responses and making sure that it's fair, it's equitable, and it's in conjunction with the people involved. An example is Dwayne Reed on 72nd. There was a string of robberies. Again, no crime spike, this fiction for months. There was a spike in robberies over there, and there was a specific reaction from the community board, not the community board, the block association. The police came, they posted outside, they dealt with it. That's the kind of thing we need. That's how we're going to respond to crimes well, and that's how we're going to make sure that we can avoid police issues in terms of brutality and things like that. In terms of health, I think that this is something I don't have some grand plan. It's something I know I can do, which is I'll take the $150,000 and I will spend it on services that provide health and help to people that are really ill. Because if you look at Facebook and you look at the people and their reactions, thousands of them, it's public indecency, it's public exposure, it's going to the bathroom. That's a crisis for the people involved, and that's something that if we have If we have services on the ground that can help. And finally, with garbage, Ed Koch had the 311 task force, which went around to 311s and made sure they were doing their part. And I would reinstitute that. And again, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to have to do any kind of diplomacy. If it's not delivered, I'll use my discretionary budget to deliver. This is the number one most important issue.
Thank you. I'm going to let